kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They'll run it here. Look out. Room to run here. Breaks into the clear. The 30. Inside the 20.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game crew. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver. And the Tar Heels will line up to boot it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. What a catch! They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
Looks right for a quick completion. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to
and they're able to tack on the extra point. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Bruce at the sideline steps out after a short gain.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, But where he is on the field, he gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
The short completion of the tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return now from midfield. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Running out of time in the pocket. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football.
Oh my gosh, the defense busting coverage, leave the receiver wide open, and boy, oh boy, did they catch a break.
On third down, he drops to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Makes the catch. It's Soto. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now. First and 10 play coming up. The receiver makes the catch. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the RPO, clock to the right. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the first down and goal.
Another great play by this receiver, and I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants. And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They have the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Returner looking to make a play here. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Gets it out quickly to the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He's running out of time here.
Oh, flag pass interference.
There's a marker down in the backfield.
What?
Let's get the call. Hold it. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. As we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it, brings up 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Running with purpose. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And the Tar Heels will have to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. Oh, and he's got a brace here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Offense ready to start this drive. Motion now from the tight end. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense. And this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he's
looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Quick throw, the catch is made. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a 1st down in the red zone.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have
the end zone has a lane. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator can change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking to throw it on first down. Grabbed by the receiver. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the out route. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, that's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are
a deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Tar Heels will have to kick this away. See if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line is Soto. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Turns it loose downfield. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Ball handed off. It's a 2-yard game. Second and 8 coming up. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear.
Chris, we're only at a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Turner trying to create good field position. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. QB decides to keep it here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a draw. Look at the quick cut. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear.
I was not expecting this game to go like this.
Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And the point after is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the 3rd quarter. Grant behind the line. It's Wiggins. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Hand off to the right side. Breaks free. First down. Looking for more now. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Ball by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot. Falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And the Tar Heels will bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Looks like is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the offense trots back out on the field again. An inside is there from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He'll go down with that stiff arm. Get first down yardage. Trying to find room. It's Soto. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. Take a timeout or then check him out. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. And he's got it from 58 yards away. Never in doubt.
All right, I'm gonna watch this game right quick. Miami and Ole Miss.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. They make the tackle, but there is a flag on the field. Holding. Receiving team. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense is backed up here, beginning in the shadow of their own end zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. on second down here.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball.
I want to see that look again. What? Yeah, you ain't never just fucking kicked me out the game like that. That's crazy. I mean, I was winning, so I mean, I'm just gonna simulate it. I was winning. Bro. Oh.